Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see.
Good evening, I'm Jeffrey Zeldman.
I'm Brittany Chris.
And I'm Kellen Fragu.
And this are this week's top stories that are Blue Beanie worthy.
WikiLeaks released their new website, WikiLeaks for Kids, with their first entry being, Santa isn't real. Sorry, kids.
Did you know Google released a tool called the Body Browser that lets you view a 3D person and examine each organ, muscle, and bone humans have? Or as I like to call it, getting to see what the TSA sees.
Speaking of the TSA, they love when I'm in line. I guess they just love my body. Bob over there can't stop staring.
New Dynamic Eye LCD sunglasses let you blot out the sun without blocking out everything else. Nerds, prepare to hit the beach, especially because you need a tan. Kyle?
Excuse me? I think I'm tan enough, thank you very much. You should go look in the mirror, though. Oh no, not again. The iPhone has come out with yet another pointless app, the iGrill. It even has a kitchen timer. How nice. Might as well put my iPhone on my meat and wait for it to say overheated.
We used to go down to the arcade and use cords to play video games. We used to have consoles that brought video games straight to us. Well, now Sega's brought video games too. Who would have guessed it? The bathroom. Our bathrooms have, or can now be fixed with sensors in the urinal that allow you to pee for points. Maybe this should have been called the Wii. It definitely brings a whole new meaning to first-person shooter.
After WikiLeaks' attack on MasterCard's website, the group had plans for wreaking havoc on Amazon. And after Amazon, they'll have their pick from the hackers who hacked this site, hacked these also list.
Want to see one of the avatar creatures without their blue skin? Look on the cover of Time magazine. Oh, fine. Here he is with his blue skin.
Xbox 360 faceplates take a face plant. These faceplates are just like plastic surgery. You can get it done as many times as you want, but the best way to fix it is with a brown paper bag.
Don't Ask, Don't Tell was repealed from the military, but that doesn't apply to Steve.
Angry Birds have racked up over 50 million downloads since its release. That number rivals pretty close to the unemployment rate. See a connection?
Let's get googly. It's time for Google News.
Gmail can now restore deleted contacts, but too bad it can't restore my friendships.
The Google CR48 laptop has been recently released. First off, CR48, really? That's what you come up with for your netbook name? You have Wave, Gmail, Chrome, and my personal favorite, Buzz, and you choose CR48. What are you, an R2-D2 knockoff? Anyway, Google's taken over the internet, has taken over our phones. Is this Google attempt over the world?
Google Maps just updated to a new version. You can now see maps in 3D on Android phones. Obviously, every stalker's dream. Hold on, I have a call. Hello?
Where are you right now? Ooh, I see you. Second floor TV studio. Where those guys would...
Okay. Well, that's all for Google News.
I'm sure that was nothing. Adobe clocks its first billion-dollar quarter ever, still doesn't make Flash any less dead.
Yet again, the Chinese have done something amazing. They created electricity from captured methane. Power to that Chinese poo.
Well, what do you know? It's the Chinese again. Turns out that all that big fuss in China about the hacking of Gmail accounts was actually a state-authorized attack. This computer sabotage even reached the Dalai Lama.
Have you seen that Steve Jobs in-action figure by MIC Gadget? Now when you wake up every morning, Steve will be hovering over you saying, "You're holding it wrong." And he's not talking about the phone. Have you seen that Steve Jobs in-action figure by MIC Gadget? These guys did a great job. To the finest detail, it replicates Steve well. I mean, even the price tag resembles Apple. $80 for a creepy old guy staring at you? What more could you want? Have you seen that Steve Jobs in-action figure by MIC Gadget? My favorite feature is that when he sees an Android, he turns into this. It's now time to hear from our auxiliary news correspondent, Mr. Chris Kittleberger.
Michael Vick filmed his first post-prison commercial recently. It's a good thing dogs can't watch TV. In the 2022 World Cup, Qatar will use solar cooling technology to cool some of the World Cup stadiums. Looks like they won't need those turbines anymore. The new racing game, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, takes cops and robbers to a whole new level with realistic controls and chase scenes to rival a Hollywood blockbuster. This gives lazy criminals a chance to experience the real thing without getting off the couch.
Thank you for that.
There are a new kind of designer glasses for 3D screens. They're a good product for you. You'll be looking sexy while watching TV alone in your mother's basement.
In closing, friends, I just ignited my Django since it wouldn't Drupal. It only Drupals now. For Web Week Update, I'm Kyle Cotter.
I'm Brittany Chris.
And I'm Kellen Cargill.
Thank you, and see you next week.
Happy holidays!
Santa's not real.
You're an idiot.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know.